But I'm saying how my ears hear it is the same. If
Drake
were to
isn't
come
on
out
that.
and be tough, I would just be like, bro, don't you remember? That's how I would hear it. Like, that's how I would hear it.
Drake, I think he's going to go back to Kendrick. I hope he does.
You can't. There's no round two.
My life is a movie, but no acting, I'm happening. Drip too hard, I think I need a napkin, I'm splashing. I'ma make these millies, all this rapping, my passion. They used to make fun of me, what happened, who laughing? My life is a movie, but no acting.
What's happening, y'all? Welcome to No Acting, where it's just two actors keeping it real.
Yes, sir.
Thank you for hanging with us a little bit while some of the crew was recovering. We had surgeries going on. We had sicknesses going on. We had all kinds of things and a lot of birthdays all mixed into one.
Turn up.
But we have returned. And we got some good things to get into. Kurt, what we get into?
Yeah, we getting into some good stuff. Some music stuff, you know. We got to talk about Kung Fu Kenny. Got to talk about Drizzy. Got to talk about what's going on with them. You know, we on different sides of that. But I don't think we so different.
Mustard! Sorry.
Yeah.
But make sure y'all comment.
Like.
And subscribe.
Subscribe to
We
your
need
boy.
y'all so we can keep bringing this to you. We can keep improving and getting better and better and better and bringing more and more and more heat.
Yes, sir. Please. We need the support. We trying to come kick it with y'all. We know you like it. You know we like you there. Let's have a good time.
Bring the heat. That reminds me of Kenny.
Bring the fire.
Kung Fu Kenny bringing the heat, right? At least somebody is.
Numbers might say a little different for some.
Oh, okay.
But
All right, that's well. Let's jump into that then.
all right, let's do it.
You know what? We were gonna talk about Kendrick's album first, but we're not gonna do that now. Let's talk about
As far as like what's next for Drake, I know all of this has happened, and all the people that don't like Drake have been like salivating at all this beef. But at the end of the day,
okay. Go ahead, keep going.
at the end of the day, it was a rap beef. Drake got bodied. He went against one of the greatest lyricists we've ever seen. Okay, so
and
in a
he's
rap,
one of the greatest artists.
exactly. He's also one of the greatest artists we've ever seen.
Yeah.
But not only that, the greatest lyricist. So doing a battle is not what I wouldn't pick him.
Not a good look.
I wouldn't pick him.
Not a good look.
If I'm Drake, I wouldn't pick him.
Yeah.
And that was apparent. But Drake did put out some good music, but he got bodied. I enjoyed the back and forth. Now, the nail in the coffin, Not Like Us is OD. It was a beautiful, complete work of art. The music video is one of the dopest things I've ever seen, and I hate that I say that because I watched it so many times. And it's directly talking about our light-skinned king, Drizzy. Chris Brown can hold it right now. But at the end of the day as well, like, he lost the battle. But then the narrative is just being pushed and pushed and pushed. Drake's done, blah, blah, blah. Kendrick's better than Drake. All these narratives. That's just not the case. He lost that battle. And he's still, why are we not talking about him still being the number one streamed rapper on Spotify? Like, why are we not talking about that? Why are we not talking about For All the Dogs, the album that people shit on, winning another one?
Could be boosted.
Could be boosted? We could say that literally about anything, though.
Well, but it's been a thing. I think people push it under the rug, but Drake's team and Drake's label, ironically, based on what's going on right now, it's been a thing. Kind of like with the Patriots, there's always been a thing about them cheating, but they keep winning championships. And they've been caught. There's been a thing with Drake of buying streams and buying this and buying that, or his label doing it to keep him at the top. And they've borderline been caught, but it's been put under the rug just because it's Drizzy.
Right. So, exactly. So it's been put on the rug just like the Patriots because it's Tom Brady. Now, do you think they're the only team in the organization doing that?
Absolutely not.
So it's a common thing with all artists. At some point, maybe they do it here in their career, maybe they do it there in their career, maybe they capitalize on those moments doing that. That's being an artist. Now, those artists aren't Drake. So the spotlight is going to be on Drake. The spotlight's going to be on the Patriots when they're doing that. He's the number one. One thing I don't like is people that love Kendrick. All right, they love Kendrick and they hate Drake.
I don't.
Even if all those people that say I don't think you hate Drake as a person. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
You don't like Drake though.
Correct.
Okay. Just to clarify that.
Also, though, K-Dot is not like one of my favorite artists. Right now, he is like live. What he's doing right now makes him one of my favorite artists. But in general,
but that's what I'm saying. So
neither of these two parties involved are
like the way
my
he's
most
moving.
hated or most liked.
For sure. That's why I like talking about this.
I just love what's happening. The energy in hip hop.
But Drake is towards your least favorite people.
100%.
Yeah, for sure.
But it wouldn't be like
moving,
that if he didn't get certain.
I got you. Trust me.
Okay.
It's the way Drake moves, and the way he does things that make you.
He's an IG thought.
And then on the opposite, sure. I don't argue with any of those things about how he moves. I don't argue with any of that. I talk about his music. I don't argue if he writes it. If he doesn't, I argue about his music. Because certain people, just like people argue about how LeBron, they don't like that he doesn't take the last shot. They don't like that he's not just a dog all the time and only cares about winning and stuff like that, like Kobe and that. They don't like the way he moves. They don't like the way he flops sometimes and is a prima donna to the refs.
Drake just flopped.
They don't like that.
Yep.
They like that grittiness of Jordan. They like that grittiness of Kobe. That's like, nah, fuck that. I'm about to go. This is my bucket. There's every time. Like, I don't care about you. Blah, blah. That's why you resonate with Kendrick like that, because he has that. Oh, I'm about to rip you apart.
Mm-hmm.
Pause. But you know what I mean? Like in a rap beef, I think Drake's going at him, but he's going against Kendrick, who is a dog. You know what I mean? Drake has some hard songs that are not melodies and stuff like his rap songs. He has some really hard songs. Now, the problem is with artists like you that really appreciate rap from where it started and rap back in the day, really care about them being hood. If they're going to talk about that stuff, be about that.
Yeah.
Or be from where you talking about. Be
at the least.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Not everyone cares about that.
But Wayne, even Lil Wayne used to always tell Drake from the very beginning, you are this little dude from over here that has money, that was an actor, that's this little goofy little whatever. Stay that. Don't ever bring guns into this. Don't ever bring gangsta into this. Don't ever bring tough into this. Please stay you, Drake.
And the greatest thing Drake ever did was not listen to that.
When you die.
Cool. That's talking about him talking
right
straight.
Now, though.
That's talking about him.
He didn't mean literally
straight.
die.
As an artist.
He meant as an artist.
But it's not the case, bro. Drake's been talking that the whole time.
No, but he's been running. He this time he stepped to the plate.
Okay.
And said, fine, you know what? If I'm going to talk like this, I'm going to be about it. Unlike J. Cole, when he said, I've been talking like this, like I'm the best, no one can step to me. Oh, y'all stepping to me? Never mind.
I'm good.
It's not for me.
Y'all
okay,
got it.
Cool. You admitted it.
I'll be quiet.
Instead, Drake was like, bet, let's get it.
I'll be talking again.
And that's what happened.
So, but we're talking about more musically, because Wayne was talking about musically.
Because it just happened.
Right. I'm so excited to see. Wayne was talking about musically, though, as an artist when he first heard Drake and started working with Drake. But the greatest thing Drake's ever done is not listen to that, because all the Kendrick fans that don't like Drake, that are now like boosted and now it turns to, I can't stand Drake, he's soft, he's blah, blah, blah. Let the right Drake song come on. There's a long list of songs that if it comes on, they're vibing to. As much as they say they don't like Drake. Drake has been literally the artist of how many years? A generation,
The last 12 years at least, yeah.
No, not more than 12, bro.
The last 12 years, I'll give him.
He's had anthems every single year.
I'll give him
every single year. If you went back, people forget his catalog.
Okay, but
Drake has literally been the soundtrack
I don't forget.
of
I could list 2 songs for each year. I don't forget.
And 2 is like
I'm just saying,
not a lot.
I'm just saying I could.
So I think people forget about that because the longevity of how long he's been great and is still great.
But that's the past. So this is what
last year.
This is my point.
Year?
This is my point, though. This is the whole point of what's next for Drake. Like, there's no denying. It's impossible to deny the body of work that has to this point been created.
Okay.
By Drake. You can't deny it. Whether you love it or don't love it, whether there's albums you do like or don't like, it's there, right? Mm-hmm. And there's enough people that love it that it matters, right?
Yeah.
There's only 2 Drake albums that I actually think are great albums. The rest I think are very inconsistent trash.
Okay.
But that's just me. That's the past, though.
Mm-hmm.
My thing in the whole what's next for Drake is...
Well, when you say past...
From the beginning to now.
Okay, to now. Okay.
I'm talking. So going from this point where we're at right now, what the temperature is in hip-hop and the remains of Drake post-beef and
like that. Like the remains of Drake.
It's true, though.
He just won. Like, why is he... What do you mean?
Bro, so I'm getting there. So... Streams. You asked about streams earlier. Oh, he's still got so many streams, blah, 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 blah. 60 million.
And will
or whatever
still
it is,
always
right?
have those streams.
That's the music from that time period. Okay? That will slowly, as years go by, dwindle. As what comes out from this point forward. Like every artist ever? No, what do you mean? My point is, what comes out from this point forward won't be able to keep that up because he'll never be the same.
Like every artist ever, at some point, they're not in their prime, and it starts to go down.
Bro, Eminem's been top 5 in streams for 30 years. Even when he's not putting out an album, he's still top 5 in streams. When he hasn't had anything new in 5 years, somehow he's still there. Drake won't be able to do that because of the impact.
Will be able to do that.
Negative impact of what this did.
Just what you said, his catalog, he will be able to do that. And from here moving forward, everyone's like, oh, he's done. He's blah, blah, blah. No one listening to Drake. No, that is not that's being pushed.
When I say...
He got bodied.
When I say he's done, I don't mean literally. I mean he's done in what he's used to.
Sure.
The position he's used to having, he just got knocked out.
Sure. Yeah. He just got punched in the... Like, you know what I mean?
He won't be right there. He can be here, but he cannot be number 1 anymore. It's just not going to happen. It's just not going to happen.
I disagree.
And I think we saw... When he tried to release those singles, the 3-pack or whatever it was called, earlier this summer, did nothing.
Singles are released.
Everyone but Drake, whenever he drops stuff, it's huge every time.
Not every time.
It's never not hit like this. Not like this. It was
directly after the beef, during all of this. Just wait, bro.
Okay, so that's the thing. Those didn't hit. It was here and gone. Then he releases the whole 100 gigabytes or whatever hard drive thing, which actually was a super cool idea.
Yeah.
But none of the audio from that hit. Super dope idea.
Hit like usual.
But that's the point. He'll never be
hit
there.
Like again. He's in the thick of it. Hit like usual. Just wait.
So I had to.
I wanted to do it.
I can't hear that phrase and not do it. But so, and then that leads to he did that. What the hell was that single with the freaking the island song? What was that?
Which one?
The one he released after those 3 didn't work. It was terrible. You know exactly what I'm talking about.
I can't recall.
Even better. I
know what you're talking about. I don't know the name of it.
It's even better. That was absolutely terrible. Not even as a Drake anything. That was just bad. It just was.
Okay.
So now we get to what's next now for Drake is... Mm-hmm. So after all of this, the stuff you're releasing isn't hitting. You just got bodied. It's just negative. And then now your next project you release isn't even yours. It's a duo album with Party Next Door. Is that the right decision?
Again, people like you that care about stuff like that. And how you going to get bodied and not put out a solo? Everybody don't care about that. I don't care about that. The people in
but that's a Drake response.
Lagos don't care about that. The people in New Zealand don't care about that. The people in Australia and China and Taiwan.
That's so Drake. To get bodied and go, nah, it's cool. Does that even matter? That's a Drake.
That's what Drake. I'm saying.
That's Drake. Knowing it hurts him and it bothers him, but his public reaction is going to be...
That's Drake.
No, that's okay.
And that's why people don't like how he moves. And that's one of the main things that you don't like. I don't care about that. Most of the world doesn't care about that. They're not going to stop listening to Drake in New Zealand because he got bodied by Kendrick.
That's the point. Everything he's released this year has been a
number one stream rapper globally.
From past songs. Everything he's released this year has been a
okay,
dud.
Well then we'll talk about this. We'll talk about this in the future.
But this is the first year Drake's been releasing stuff where it's always dud. This is the first year it's ever happened. ever. It's not a coincidence.
We will see.
It's the after effects of what just happened.
For sure. There's going to be a dip. He just got hit.
But I'm saying, so
it's
how do
Drake.
you feel
He's going to come back
about,
up. He's a beast.
But him coming back with Party Next Door instead of him coming back.
I love Party Next Door. I love Drake. Can't wait to hear the album.
But
is it? Look. This will make you happy. This is what you want. This is what he wants, folks.
This isn't what I want.
This is what
I want the
Michael
actual...
Pierino Miller wants.
No, I just want the truth. Like what?
No, I'm gonna tell you how I feel because I feel like you think I'm just Drake. I'm for his music, and I think it's funny how he handles things like that. Do I think that's the tough thing to do? Do I think it's kind of a pussy move to come back with another artist instead of
Party
the
Next
album?
Door, Drake album.
Do I think that? Sure.
Yeah.
Can't wait.
Guess who?
Can't wait.
I'm gonna picture him crawling out of a grave while he's singing these songs, like.
And I'm gonna be bumping.
There's gonna be some fire on there,
bro. There's gonna be fire.
I'm sure.
That's a lot of people don't care about.
But that's Drake
if he
with
made
the melodies.
A lot of people don't care about if he made the right move or that's the right. Why is he moving like that? A lot of people don't care about that.
Okay, so let me go to the other angle that I wanted to get to.
Okay.
That is what I felt like, and this is what we talked about like 6 months ago when it was in the heat of everything.
Mm-hmm.
I said, now we about to get Drake with the melodies, Drake with the fake island accent, and no more of this tough shit trying to spit this and this and this. You can't even do it anymore to sound right after being bodied like this. He needs to lean on the melodies and lean on those little views type songs, because that can still be his lane. That can still be his lane.
And the thing is, I'm kind of with you, but he still needs to rap. But he needs to rap about not no hood, like, you know what I mean? And he still can, but not OD. Like, don't rap about.
It's like, might delete later. Before Cole apologized, that was my favorite Cole project ever.
Me too. We talked about it.
After he apologized,
I don't even.
It's hard to even accept what I'm hearing.
Yeah, but that's a whole different realm though.
But that's what I compare it to. If
can't
Drake
be
were
that,
to come
though.
out,
It can't be that. It wasn't that sentiment. J. Cole specifically made it a point to say, "Nah, you're good. I don't want to do this." Blah blah blah.
But I'm saying how my ears hear it is the same. If
Drake
were to
isn't
come
on
out
that.
and be tough, I would just be like, "Bro, did you not just? Don't you remember?" That's how I would hear it. Like that's how I would hear it.
Drake, I think he's gonna go back to Kendrick. I hope he does.
You can't. There's no round two. You don't get round twos.
It's tough. It's tough with the subject matter of Not Like Us. It's tough to go back because of all the sponsorship, different things, and deals and endorsements. With him calling him a, that's the big thing. Like you got to be real careful.
We can't say that word on YouTube. We have to. YouTube.
Sorry, that's gonna be bleeped out. Being a P. All right.
Yeah.
Not the good time. Not the good
that.
kind. Not the player, baby.
I forgot to talk about that. Yeah.
Man, you gotta tell me this stuff.
I totally
bro.
forgot about that.
I know a few of them.
Yeah.
You gotta say.
I think that's weird.
You gotta say corn star.
Yeah, I think that's weird.
So I've heard.
Yeah, I don't get it. Anyway.
Nah, but that does play a huge part into it. Now, Kendrick did his homework. He
boy.
You know what I'm saying? Like
he did a thesis.
It ain't on him.
He did a thesis project.
But him doing that, Drake's whole everything, his team, everybody, they have to be so careful with how they move with that kind of stuff.
Even little things that are said in songs, like because now you saw people going back and looking at all the lyrics from different Drake songs and being like, "Damn, now that sounds crazy," and it does.
Some of them are funny,
and some of it's deliberate. Actually, some of it's like
some of them are pretty funny.
Some of it's like, wait, I didn't even realize that was said. Even like some old Jay-Z songs and stuff too.
Oh God,
there's all kinds of stuff where it's like, damn, he actually said you were 16, blase, blah, blah, blah. How did we not notice that? Like, it's in the song. Like, it's right there. Yeah. And we all just kind of kept vibing and didn't notice. Yeah. It's crazy. Yeah. It's right there.
I think if you went through a lot of music, though, things like that in songs would be sang by different people. But, like, not OD.
So deliberate.
Yeah.
Just the fact that we didn't really, like, catch it. It's crazy. It's crazy to me.
What's crazy to me is that, like, I don't know, it's a completely different realm, but kind of the same. She ain't even know it. Remember the Rick Ross line?
Maybe not till you say.
Bro, it was like one of the top songs, and it was like put Molly on her champagne.
Oh yeah,
I'm like, nigga, what?
That's what I'm saying. It's right there.
It wasn't nothing like that though, but like
it's right there.
No, it's not right there.
But it is, and we're just not like.
No, because he's literally like Rick Ross is drugging people. He's drugging people, and then literally not even saying it in code in the song or something.
That's my point. It's right there.
I know. I hear what you're saying. It's not right there, but it is. It's not good. It's not good. Okay, it doesn't look great. Doesn't look great.
Yeah.
But it's not like, oh, he did it. Like, you know what I mean? It's just weird. Freaky ass nigga, he is 69. God.
Hey.
Right? I'm not denying all that. But, like, there's nothing concrete that came out of it. You know what I mean? So I don't want to gas it. I don't want to OD and gas something that's not a thing.
Sure.
If it becomes a thing, cool, we'll talk about it. But it's not a thing.
Sure.
But do you understand what I'm saying with how he has to move? It's a delicate situation of how he comes.
But I'm Team 50.
Back at.
So
Team 50,
we
Team
can
50.
Ricky Rose out of here. But yeah.
50's dope, man. 50's dope. We're gonna work with 50.
One of the realest.
At his new studio.
I appreciate consistent people.
Yes. Yeah. You said something about consistency earlier. You said Joyner Lucas is probably the most consistent rapper out right now, right?
From this new era.
From the new wave.
Yeah, you know exactly what you're gonna hear.
I don't think I've ever clicked on a Joyner Lucas song
and be like, damn, this is whack.
Yeah. Like it might not be my favorite song or be added to my playlist.
Yeah.
But I'm not gonna like, oh, I can't listen to this. Like, you know what I mean? That's rare.
Yep. But some people will argue that hurts him. Some people will argue you know exactly what you're going to get so much that maybe he doesn't take enough risk to try to do this or try to do this to take another step.
Sure. But that's also those people assuming, not knowing Joyner Lucas. Because if they actually knew about him like kind of how you do, you know more than I do, and how he moves and what he cares about, I think if they saw it through his lens, that's not what's important to him doing this.
Yeah.
Or else he would have sold out a long time ago. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So those people, and that's people talk about all this stuff, but they really don't know these artists. They don't know what their goals are or what they've turned down to stay.
That part.
And what they've sacrificed. Yeah, I could have had this. And we're in the industry. We know that all too well. Like, we don't know what was sacrificed or, damn, I could have been here, but I would have had to give up
this and this
X,
and this.
Y,
or I
Z.
would have had to do this crazy shit.
Are we allowed to say Diddy on here? They censor that too?
Right now we can say Diddy. For now. So, okay, to wrap up, what's next for Drake? I'm
excited to see.
For me personally, I'll close it off with, these are the things that I think are next for Drake. I think he will, for the remainder of his music career, be a top 5 artist in the genre. But I do not think number 1 will ever be his again. I think what will remain his most successful music will be everything from this point back. Okay. Everything from this point forward will never hit as high or higher than what's been made already.
Okay.
It'll hit.
Okay.
And there will be some great songs and some great stuff that comes out, but none of it will top or equal what's been made already from this point.
Okay.
And I think he's going to lean heavily, or at least I hope, honestly, on more of the melodic side of things, more of the island vibe side of things, and get back into his acting bag.
He's been in it.
But I think he's going to... Yes, he's definitely been playing the part very well for 15 years.
Another point.
Yes. But I think he's going to spend a lot more time on set and get involved in some TV shows. And I think 50 is going to be a part of that. Because 50 likes both of them. But I think 50... He's flirted with some comments lately about how Drake needs to lean on his acting bag and kind of use that as a catalyst to get away from all this energy right now. And then come back to music, or do both at the same time. But so that's what I think. That's where I think. I
think I would love to see him explore that more.
Me
Absolutely.
Too.
While still obviously always doing music, but doing that more. And then music wise, I do think he will hit 1 again. But I also agree with you. Like he just got fucking punched in the mouth, you know.
Mm-hmm.
So like, I understand it's gonna be a dip. You don't think he can rise from the dip. You think he can stay here but not rise from the dip. I think he can.
You can rise from the dip, but it's not going to be at the level you've ever been at.
Right.
That's what I mean.
I think he can.
Mm-hmm.
But I feel you. So
Yeah.
I'm excited to see.
Doesn't mean he can't have a number 1 album as far as like the week it comes out. If he's the biggest artist coming out that week, it's going to be the number 1 album.
All right,
that
well, we
week.
need to talk about these stipulations then.
You know what I'm saying? No, if no one else is releasing an album that week and then Drake drops an album, obviously it's going to be the number 1 album of the week.
I'm not talking about week.
Yeah.
A significant.
Yeah, no.
Yeah.
No, yeah.
Yeah, I think so.
All right, bet.
What do y'all think, though?
What do y'all
That's the
think's
real
next for
question. What do y'all
Drizzy?
think? And don't just come on here hating Drake like people come on hating
Unless
LeBron.
you want to.
No. Come with actual reasons why you hate Drake. Because even if you do, I know you still bumping his music. You got it, girl. You
Mustard!